Hey there, I've got the first part of the canvas in place. If you look here, I have one wide piece of canvas which stretches from the buttonhole all the way across to the end of the inside apron. This is my method, and I far prefer it to any other method because, frankly, I think the rest of you are doing it wrong. The standard method that's done just about everywhere, which we saw on this old kilt, the top part of the kilt we cut off, is a narrow piece of canvas that connects. See, you can see the buckle was sewn on here on the outside, but it connects from the buckle to the strap on the other side. But the problem is, this is tailor's canvas. It's designed for shaping a garment. It's not designed to be strong under tension. And because it wasn't sewn on correctly, it came off. And when that does happen, we see this with this kilt. This canvas is in the wrong spot. It's not properly sewn on, and we see stuff like this. That's when we see the pleats starting to pull apart, because these seams are not strong in tension. And because people sewing C4 box pleated kilts never seem to leave, they don't leave much of a seam allowance at all. They cut it very close. When this comes off, we start to blow the seam out here. And this is repairable, but sometimes the cloth itself will just pull apart and it looks ruined. So instead of that method, I use one wide piece of canvas from end to end. I've seen these put in and then cut with darts so that it would form a radius, but that completely defeats the purpose. I've also seen modern army kilts with fusible interfacing in here, and again, I absolutely don't understand why, because interfacing, whether fused or stitched, is designed to provide shape to a garment, like a shoulder or something like that. It's not strong in tension, and there's no application here. So I say, well, my solution is this wide piece of canvas. The buckle is going to be attached on the outside there. The strap is going to be there. It functions exactly like a weightlifter's belt in that it spreads the footprint of the tension around the individual's waist. And almost invariably, when someone puts on a kilt that I've altered to this system, their first reaction is, oh, wow, hey, that's comfortable. Another thing about the canvas is that cloth behaves differently, and I can never remember which is the warp and which is the weft. The cloth woven along its length doesn't stretch as much as it does across its length. We can see quite a bit of stretch there, not much stretch there. So when I rip my canvas pieces for inclusion in the kilt, I've standardized my system. Each strip is 5 inches wide. I measure the length. I rip, because that gives me a perfectly straight line without a wobbly cut, and then I install it. And again, we've done it so that we're making best use of the characteristics of the cloth. So thank you. You'll join me again in a little while when I finish the outside canvas. Oh, hold on. The canvas for the outside apron is the next thing to go in. I've shaped the inside apron. I haven't done the outside apron yet. The canvas is going to go right up tight against the seam. It's going to be basted down here with herring stitch, and then I'm going to flip it over and shape the outside apron. But you'll see when I do that next episode.